Hey, hey, it's Monday. Hey, Miss Sharon, how are you? I hope you're doing good today. Mm. Boy, they've been having me run. Okay, so I hope y'all done had a nice, quiet day. Whew. Hey, Miki, I called you back home, girl. Okay, the last call was on you. Hey, you. All right. Well, y'all know I don't like to belabor. I want to thank y'all for being here as always on Mondays. I'm hoping TikTok doesn't freeze. Everything should be good. Um, I just got back. Okay. So I drove all night long. So I'm running on wee hours of sleep, but I'm making sure I'm here. So first and foremost, if y'all have any questions, please drop those questions. Man, I mean, it's so much scandal going on in the world. How can we even pay attention to our own personal life? Hey, Mo. Okay. Hey, Mahalia. I mean, golly, if y'all ain't been paying attention to what's going on with the church, Daystar, um, with the Lamb family, the one pastor they just busted the other day, then the TD Jakes thing, and then now the Jay-Z thing, and I don't know if y'all I've been telling a lot of y'all to get on Twitter. I've been telling y'all to get on Twitter. Twitter is the educated, bougie version of social media, okay? And if you want your news and you want to stay up with all that, that's where y'all need to go, okay? Y'all know I don't like to get on no mess, but since it's out there, we can talk about it. Yeah, so good question, Yumiki. So coming out of the gate, it's getting to be the end of the year. So if y'all have a business that's active, y'all need to do your BOI. Y'all will start noticing that your banks are going to start sending y'all annual notices for you to update your information. Your banks are going to start doing that. Anything having to do with your business. So business bank account, um the state, I seen some state stuff come in. So if you guys have a business, you will be having to fill out more information than just your BOI. But if you have a business that's currently active with the state that you registered it in, then you need to do the BOI. And you will also see that they're going to start making you guys fill out ownership information. I logged into my online banking. That was the first thing that popped up. I couldn't even move on to my account and without updating the ownership information for a business. So y'all need to, if you know, if they ask and you own more than 25% or 20% of the business, then you are the owner. If you are 50-50 because y'all got some type of partnership, and then you and that person, oh goodness, okay, then you and that person should be filling out the information um for your BOI. Okay, so hopefully I answered that question. So you guys do need to do that. They say they're gonna charge y'all $500 a day. I don't know if I believe that, but because it's gonna take so doggone long for them to find all those people, but I wouldn't even chance it. Okay. Mo says, I don't care about those celebrities. I'm trying to establish business credit. I am telling you, because somebody's going to need to establish something when all these people go down. And if y'all not paying, so look, yes, it is salacious, the drama and all the stuff that's going down. But the one reason, a lot of reason why I pay attention to what they got going on is because I want to know how they got in the position that they're in. Not necessarily the bad stuff, but what put them in the position where a lot of them are right now. Who they banking with, you know, do they, for example, y'all know I'm always telling y'all we can do what the celebrities do. We just have to do it on a cheaper version because our income level is not what their income level is. But the same way I told you guys last week, get your kids a business, establish the business, put credit on it and all of that, so that by the time they hit a certain age, you know, now they have an age shelf corporation, something they can sell. And or if they go to college, now they can use their personal credit for credit, business credit for credit. Now, back to, we just talking about the Jay-Z stuff, okay? Now, regardless of what I may think about these men who definitely, and if y'all from the hood, y'all know that these older dudes have always hit on the young girls. Okay. So what they saying about him to me is not necessarily no surprise, because these men been doing it since way, 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 way back in the day. Okay. And this ain't just black folks. This is white folks too, because you see a lot of men who are old farmers. They marry these young girls so they can make a bunch of kids, so the kids can turn around and tend to the farm. So people been doing it. Not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying this ain't nothing new. Okay. But Jay-Z's their daughter Blue Ivy. Now he mentioned her name yesterday, that he was going to have to sit her down and tell her about all this and how it's embarrassing and blah blah blah. But then guess what came out today? She was supposed to be the star of a new Lion King movie that is getting ready to come out, and because of this, guess what Disney is doing? Pulling the plug. They don't want to have anything to do with it. So again, they put their children in places to have businesses and be successful later on. We can do the same thing, just on a broker scale. Okay. We may not be able to necessarily line our kids up for those things, and y'all can, because I definitely have a subscription to castings and I find out about a lot of stuff, and this is free. Okay. About auditions. So another saying, you can't do that, but they set their children up for success according to their income level. You guys can do the same thing according to your income level. Okay. Hey, Nicola. The put a halt to what, Sharon? Let me know. Remind me, because I get to talking. Mahalia, they saying that they somebody done named Jay-Z in a lawsuit alongside with Diddy, saying that he did something inappropriate with an underage girl. Not saying if it's true or not, but in reading these things, when people start giving out facts and information, it's surprising. You'll find that there's a lot of business dealings they have going on in the background. And although we may, like I said, not be able to do it on our scale, but we can do it on the scale of which we can afford. So some of y'all, some of this celebrity stuff may sound crazy, but it can be actually very, very informative. I mean, we can move on. We can talk about the Turkey Leg Hut. If y'all not familiar with the Turkey Leg Hut, that's a big restaurant they had out here in Houston that was known for making stuffed turkey legs. They basically started out at doing like the not Cowboy Festival. I forgot what it's called. Whatever they have in Houston where livestock festival and all that. Okay. So they basically went from a food truck onto a restaurant and they blew up. Okay. So this is great. Let me just say that a lot of stuff that people are not at or not including, the husband and wife team, you can easily look up the husband and see that he was a world of mess. He has been involved in so much fraud and a lot of things that he has been doing that has been illegal from way back before they had the restaurant, which would let you know very much so that these are the type of people that will not stay in business for a very long time because they cannot handle their business. They're messy, they're sloppy. And although we want the money like they have, we can learn from all the mistakes that they have had and learn how not to fall into these same mistakes. Let me tell you this. One thing that they did that I do like, and I talk to y'all about it all the time, is they are filing bankruptcy. They have already filed bankruptcy. You know why? Because they don't want people to come and take the little bit that they do own. And they don't want somebody coming to take it. So I'm going to keep stressing that to y'all forever and ever and ever. Stop letting people run off with your stuff. Stop waiting until your homes are about to get taken to now want to act and do something. Okay. All right. So let me see. No, I did not hear that a judge put a halt to the BOI. That has been going. I didn't see that anywhere. But if you see that somewhere, Ms. Sharon, send the text that to me so that I can read about it. Okay. It says okay. Yeah, I didn't see that about the BOI. If anybody else knows, then let me know. Okay, so hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me look up here on and if y'all got a question, y'all drop the question, because there's not much to go over. Only about TikTok. I don't know if y'all have heard TikTok is supposed to be banned as of the 19th. Isn't that funny? One day before Trump comes in. Okay. It says, can you mention the code for businesses, which ones to avoid or pursue? All right, so some of y'all may not know that. That's a good question, Mo. So there's something called merchant codes, okay? So you guys are not merchants, so you would not necessarily be concerned about merchant codes or even know about merchant codes. But here is what the federal government is doing. They are working in conjunction with banks to be notified if certain merchant codes are used. Okay. Um, some of those merchant codes, especially right now in our climate, would be merchant codes that are associated with ammo and with the purchase of weapons. Okay, those are probably the two biggest merchant codes that they have out there. So if a person went, because if you're able and legally, able to buy as many guns as you want to, right? So if I went and I bought 5 or 6 guns from 5 or 6 different places, I've used that merchant code 6 times at 6 different businesses that I've purchased from. Those codes are associated with my bank account. And if at any time it sets off some type of alert, the federal government does not have to have a subpoena. They could just go and get my bank records. I told y'all this months ago, that now they don't even have to have permission from you to get your bank records. They can. So if you want to see a list of merchant codes, you actually can just go to Google and type merchant codes. Okay. Or you can put because they're not illegal. So I would put you could say like merchant codes that red flag merchant codes, things like that. That'll give you a list. There's thousands of them because there's so many things you can buy: apparel, shoes, sportswear, fishing gear, camping gear. But certain things give off red flags, especially if that merchant code keeps coming up over and over and over. Okay, so Darren says a judge in Texas called it unconstitutional. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's great. But look, even if a judge says doing the BOI on fencing is unconstitutional, they are still going to get that same information from you because your banks have a right to request it. So if you have a business bank account, I assure you, you will be answering some information about your business as far as who owns 25% or more. And if you are an individual who is reinstating your business with the state, it asks you on there as well, who has more than 20% ownership. So they're still going to get the information out of you. They just are going to prevent you from doing a BOI, but they're still going to get it. That's the crazy part. They're not crazy. They know how to get stuff and how to go around collecting these things from you. Okay. It says that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad y'all saw that. No, I did not see that all over social media today at all. Yeah, see, how you saying it was lifted? That is true. You just don't have to submit it directly, right? So you don't have to submit it directly to the government. But this is the thing: the bank is just a middleman. So you can submit it to your bank. Your bank's going to submit it and tell on you anyway. Okay. So while you guys are looking, I was going to ask you to hit the like button, share. And I forgot all the TikTok has. I think y'all hit the hearts and share it and all that good stuff. Okay. What other questions do y'all have? That's a good question, Mo, about merchant codes. So y'all do need to be paying attention to that. Yes, it is the rodeo. Okay. But yeah, y'all definitely need to be paying attention to the your merchant codes, especially if you are going to go out and think you're just going to go on a spree and just go buy a whole bunch of ammo and guns. Okay, you can, but please know that your information going to go to somebody, and somebody might take a peek at looking at what you put on your social media, see what you're talking about, the whole nine. If your business is inactive trash girl, you don't have to do it. Hey, how you doing? I saw you send me a message. I will text you back. I just got back into town. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. It says Colorado SBDC put it out that we don't have to do them. It was suspended. That's really good. I'm glad that they're not making. That's what I'm saying. I think it's crazy that they're trying to charge people. They're also, when I talked to you guys last week about the $5,000 about them reporting that to the IRS, they're also trying to say that that's unconstitutional too. I don't believe that it's going to get in or anything that's going to get approved or passed before tax season. So the $5,000 is probably still going to stay in effect. The only thing that I can see changing is they probably are not going to go down to the $2,500 or the $600. Like I told you, $5,000 next year, $2,500 the year after, and $600. They're probably going to try to stop them from going down to $600 in reporting for cash outs reporting. They're probably going to try to keep it at $5,000. So yeah, they're going to say a whole lot of stuff is unconstitutional. We will see. Okay. This next month or so is, this is about all the time we have left, because I am very shocked to see what's going to be happening. Okay. And if y'all not paying attention, y'all seeing this birthright, the birthright citizenship is ending. They were saying that if you are a citizen and your parents are undocumented, they're sending you back to, I don't, it's so many things that are going on. We're gonna have to wait to see what's gonna happen when he comes in to office. But yeah, I think it's gonna get crazy, guys. Okay. I really do. All right. So what questions do y'all have? Again, like I told y'all, the 19th is supposed to be the last day for TikTok, unless TikTok sells it to an American company. I personally think they're gonna wait it out. And I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. It's just this is a marketing beast. These companies are gonna get behind it. They're going to be out there in DC trying to convince these senators and congressmen why it doesn't need to go away. So I don't believe that it's actually going to shut down. Okay. I do believe they probably would sell it though. Okay. So we are just going to have to see. Okay. That's right. Tap the line. That's right. Tap the live. Thank you, Beauty 1059. It says Darren says TikTok will not go anywhere. The company has a buyer, and I believe Amazon will purchase. Yeah, I didn't think it was going anywhere either. If Amazon purchases TikTok, then I don't like that at all. Because they're all in cahoots. Okay, so y'all know how we're always talking about your information being sold. These marketers getting your information so they know what to sell to you. The government having your information. I mean, they're all sitting at the table together, basically doing this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, not one bit. Okay. Y'all just pay attention. Honestly, I've been thinking to myself, like, man, I feel like I'm about to go off myself. It says use a VPN, uninstall the app to switch the country to Canada. It works. I have heard about doing that. I am favorite. But I want to say, what did I hear somebody saying about when they switched the VPN to Canada? I think they were saying certain things didn't work. So I don't know. I might have to look into that. I've been thinking about it, but let's just be real. The same people that created these VPNs and the dark web, if y'all did not know, y'all know they talk about the dark web and all that kind of stuff, but y'all know who created it, right? The government created the dark web years and years and years ago. Okay. That was where they would share information that they didn't want to be exposed. It was a private communications channel for certain people who had access. And then all of a sudden, one day the government just poof and left it, and then somebody else took over it. That's the same way I feel about like Bitcoin. It's like, y'all really keep thinking this is not the government. It is. Same way I feel about VPN. It's like, y'all really think y'all gonna get away from these people? You're not. So I mean, at this point, it's like we might as well just be right here out in the open. Let me see what y'all saying. It says internet is military. I'm trying to tell you exactly. The internet is military technology, always has been. And that's why it's just like, us trying to do all these different things to evade the same people who are selling you the same stuff. If y'all wasn't listening to John McAfee before he just left this earth, okay, he been trying to give us that info for a very long time. I don't trust these people no further than I just don't. Okay, I can't even say how far I trust them because I just don't. And that's the same way they feel about us. That's why they're all in our business, all in your taxes, all in your bank accounts. They don't trust you either. Okay, so at least we both have that. We both agree with that. Okay. It says I have made so much money in education from TikTok. I agree. I definitely think TikTok is a great tool to make money. It is a great way to get a lot of education. Unfortunately, fortunately, these are the great side. Okay, but there's unfortunately a downside to it. Okay, our information is on there. But they knew that when they allowed TikTok to become this big genius that it is today. It's just that it's so much of our information is out there. And what better way to get it than to just buy from a place where we've been willingly just giving up our info anyhow. Okay. So, let me just say that I am starting to feel like it's always something bad to talk about. And I don't want y'all to think that that's what this channel is about, because it's not. I really just want to tell y'all the truth. Okay. Some people don't have the time to do the research or read or educate themselves. And some of y'all already know. Some of y'all probably gonna know way more than me. But this is reality. And unless you are way up there in one of the elites, you just gonna have to be way down here with the rest of us. And this is just how it is. This is no different than when we're in the lunchroom, in the break room at the office. We work together. Some of us probably don't even really like each other, but one thing we really don't like is our employer. And when we go in the break room, we talk shit about them. Y'all know we complain about the job. We hate it. I should never come back. I should quit. I should this. But we still show up to work every day. Same thing with life. Okay. Same thing with how I view the government. They're just somebody that we don't like because we know how they really are. And this is just something we have to deal with. So please don't think this is always bad news. I do try to inform y'all. But sometimes it's even sad to me. Okay. That this is what life is. Okay. It's sad. Okay, Sharon, I was going to get to that. Sharon. Nicola, thank you for asking again. So Nicola said, should you open an LLC or corporation for your children? It depends on if you're going to really earn money from the business. If you are going to just open up a business for your children because you want to establish business credit for them, then you could just do an LLC because, well, they're not going to be earning any money on that business for probably a very long time because they're not adults. So they never would have to file anything on their taxes. And being that there are minors, you may have, well, more than likely, you're going to have to put yourself on the business as well as a manager. But as long as you're not earning any money from the business, you're not going to have to file taxes on it. So you can just do an LLC. So that's completely your choice. Okay. A corporation is great, but it's great when you're making money from it. All right. If an American company purchases it, that would be good. See, that's the thing. It's not good. I think a lot of people think that, but Facebook is an American company, and Facebook is very much in bed with the FBI and the Secret Service and all of that. So if it was a non-American company, and see, the government likes to make us think a lot of times that these countries are spying on us. I'll give you an example. This came on the news yesterday. It said that if you have an iPhone, you are more at risk of having of connecting to, I guess there's a new skimmer, and it only works on people who have a 2G capability. And Google Android phones don't have 2G capability anymore, but old iPhones do. There was another article that said that that the Chinese, by us sending the messages on our SMS, our regular iPhone, that the Chinese can see our messages, and that they would like us to use WhatsApp and what's the other one? WhatsApp and the one that starts with the T, guys. I know one of y'all know what I'm talking about. So they want us to use those two apps to send encrypted messages, or they want us to use the Telegram. Thank you, Darren. Telegram, WhatsApp, and it's another Signal. Now, go and look and see who owns those three companies. Okay, so if you get those three companies, you go and you send messages on those, okay, maybe the Chinese can see my messages if I send it through my message center, but if I do them on Telegram or Signal, or I do it on WhatsApp, Facebook owns it, Instagram. They're all in bed together. So who am I going to get in? I'm giving my information to one or the two of them. In my opinion, they're all going to the government, the American government. But sometimes it's like, shoot, I'd rather go to somebody elsewhere because it's going to take a long time before it hit me over here. These supposed to be my people. We're supposed to be on the same team. I can expect somebody from another country to be against me, but not my own people. So it's hard to know who's telling you the truth and who's lying. Okay. Personally, you just have to be vigilant, period. Okay. Period. Just put the record on. Y'all seen that new iPhone update that now lets you record your phone calls? It does. It says, how can I get apartment and business name? You're probably not going to be able to get an apartment and a business name unless you have a corporate account. You have and the only way to get a corporate account where you can do corporate leasing is by having a business and establishing business credit, because most places are not going to let you get an apartment in your business name because they know you're hiding. Well, because they would say use your social. Most people want to use the EIN. So if you want to do corporate leasing, you're going to have a corporation, and you're going to need to establish business credit. Okay. Did anyone see a lady on TikTok telling you what app to download? Which app to do what? To download for secret messages? Let me know. Yes, Telegram. Thank you. See, I knew y'all knew. Um, so let's see. I'm IT software trust. I get it just fine time. I'm telling you, it's really scary. It says I'm running IP Vantage connecting through Australia just to get access to. And now that's another great thing. So that's what I heard. That somebody said if you connect to a VPN and you put it in another country, when you start watching shows, it's not going to be in the language that you choose. So it's like doggone it. You can't win for losing. Okay. All we're trying to do is download some free movies without going to the movie theaters, go and download some music without having to stream and download it. It's like, golly, y'all get us enough with taxes. Let us get some stuff for the free. Jeez. Okay. Darren says, I have customers coming all the time. Old people constantly sending money to these people and getting scammed. That is the saddest thing ever, is seeing people get scammed like this. So I'm telling y'all, do not hit anything on your text message. If they say you got a package coming, I'm talking about at all. Even the ones that come in your email. I get a lot of them that says, oh, you have a Geek Squad invoice. I'm telling you, the first thing I do when somebody sends me something that looks a little fishy, I go straight to see who it came from. And I actually look at who it came from, the spelling. Okay. Because if it's supposed to be a corporate account, it's not going to come from Gmail. All right. Just like a lot of y'all message me and y'all go, hey, is that you I'm talking to on TikTok? And the first thing I say is, did you check the spelling? Did you look at how many videos on? So there are like 10 fake Shamika Saves accounts. Okay. You're making it when somebody got fake accounts. Okay. But I know why they do it is because they see I have people who are going to want to spend to get something done. And of course, if somebody can find a way to intercept or take your money, that's what they're going to do. But if you look on that page and they only got 6 videos, baby, that ain't me. Okay. And if at any time you feel like it's not me, ask for some proof. Okay. You can voice verify with me. I ain't hiding it from nobody. Okay. And I'm definitely not going to be trying to hit y'all up about no crypto, asking y'all for some money through, I don't ask for money through any of these apps at all. I'll tell you how much something costs, and I will tell you the information I need because I fill out documentation for you guys, but that's it. But if I send you something, it's through invoice. This is why we do invoices, because people scam people all the time, and that's very, very sad. Okay. Sharon says, how can I protect my kid's social security number? Well, first and foremost, let me plug myself. I did create a little ebook, okay, that and it has clickable links. Okay, it's on the website, but it'll tell you what you got to do to protect your child's social security number. I know this probably seems a little far-fetched, but at this point, y'all just heard somebody ask about getting a apartment in their business name. Their credit is bad. People are desperate and doing a lot of things, and they will steal your social security number like this. That's your child. Look, you don't even have to have a baby yet. If there is 9 digits that they can steal, they're going to take them. Okay. So basically what you guys need to do is all the credit bureaus have a special form you can request to lock that social security number up, and you can lock that social security number up until they become an adult, or basically when you remove it, which most people will remove it at 18. They have one if you're 13 or younger. Is it 13 or younger? 16 or younger. And then they have it when 16 or older, because they usually don't expect people to come in with their young children and have those social security numbers locked up. But I say, why not? Okay. Now, I also would say, because I know people who scam. Okay. And I read these news stories, and I'll tell you, if anybody should get scammed, I would say the easiest people to get away with scamming them would be stealing of socials of young children, because you won't need it. You don't pay attention to it. You as a parent don't use it. The child doesn't use it until they become 18. And in some cases, older than that, especially for most Black kids, they don't even touch their credit until they're 21. Okay. So somebody got a good 20 years being your child, doing whatever with that social. And here's the other part. They can wreck that credit And in 7 years, it will fix itself and it will be as if nothing never happened. So a person can get your child's social from age one until whenever, and by the time I can go, I can wreck it, and you can wreck somebody's credit in 2 years. Okay, before that, but if it's a child who doesn't have any, it don't take long. Okay, so 1 year, 2 years. By the age, look, the time that child is 9, that credit is all brand new again. And why do you think people steal kids' socials? Easy, and it's self cleansing. Okay, so not saying that they should, but this is why people do it, because they know this and they know that most of y'all do not know this. Okay, so yes, okay, they figure what out, Josiah? Yes. Let's see. So should I reach out to Experian Lexus? No, not like the credit bureaus. LexisNexis is not a credit bureau. LexisNexis is a it's hard to explain what LexisNexis is, but basically LexisNexis is a company that just stores all of your information. Okay, they're like a repository. Okay, there are more companies. I just found that they are creating more data analytic companies to store more and more of your information, even down to the smallest things like the apps on your phone. Okay, the apps. If y'all haven't noticed, most of all the websites y'all open, y'all all are accepting those cookies. Because half the time, if you don't, the site don't work the way that you want to, or you might as well not go on it. But when you go on the internet, you're accepting cookies, so they are leaving trails of every little thing that you do. So down to the groceries you buy. I told y'all that Kroger is going to start, and they do it. I noticed they did this, and I don't know if you guys are use your coupon, not your coupon. You know, when you're a member at the grocery store, you put your phone number in, and it gives you the discount. Well, on Kroger on the app, it will. I put your phone. I log in to, because I like to shop on the app now, right? Because I just want to pick up my groceries and go. It will already bring up everything that I've bought. From whenever I bought it. It could be 2 years ago. It will show me everything that I bought, so that it's easy for me to go shopping again from the bought list. Now I know that probably a lot of apps probably do that, but Kroger's actually going to trying to start doing this in the store. When you walk by, the AI technology is going to recognize that it's you and say, "Hey, Shamika, because I love orange juice. Orange juice is on sale, aisle so and so." Okay, so they're gonna start picking up a whole lot of stuff. Okay, from our information. So we are basically being tracked in every little bitty thing that we do. Unfortunately, why? Because they do it all to sell stuff to you, and to learn stuff about you. To learn, especially AI technology, this is how they learn to be more human. They look at what humans do, and they come up with, you know, ways to mimic what we do. Core Logger says they don't share info anymore. I had locked up with them. They say, Divine Goddess, they might be right. Core Logic probably doesn't share info anymore, and they probably don't share info anymore because they have changed the name to another company. Okay, but Core Logic basically was created to store the data. So if they're not doing it, then what are they in business for? So I would, when they told me that they don't, I would go. Matter of fact, you're gonna make me want to go and look that up, because I don't believe that a company just goes out of business from sharing information. Yeah, because that's how they make their money. So unless they found another way, I don't believe anything that these people are telling you. Okay, I just don't. And you guys can choose to opt out. Y'all can opt out and not have your information released. It is costly, it's timely, and I don't know if it's worth it, because I feel like no matter what, as soon as you turn your computer on, as soon as you pick up your phone, it is automatically going to be tracking you again. You don't have to do one thing at all. You don't have to have a bank account. You don't have to go and get prescriptions. You don't even have to ever have walked into the hospital. But just turning your phone and walking outside, just the geotags, just that is enough. There is no way to escape this matrix, so they say. Okay, now you might be able to go and get another phone and go down. I don't know if you guys have seen, people are now instead of upgrading, they're going, I don't know, do we call it retrograding? I don't know, but they're going the opposite way. and they're going and they're getting phones that have no no smartphones. I don't know if I could go back to not using a smartphone, because texting was hell when I used to have to hit the number 3 times to get the letter C. Okay, I don't want to deal with that. So, but people are doing that. Okay, have I heard of Cambridge Analytical? No, I have not. Give me some details on it, Darren. You know, now you're gonna make me look them up. But Analytical tells me all I need to know, so I'm sure that's what they're doing. Walmart does it too, huh? I'm telling you, these stores are gonna have us picked, man. I was even on Amazon, and it asked me a series of questions, and it said, based off of your answers, this is your size clothes. So anytime I was buying stuff, you know, it's Christmas time. I'm trying to buy some extra large. I'm trying to buy something small. It was like, this is not your size. And it was trying to tell me like I couldn't buy it. And I was like, excuse me, bypass. So they're trying to be more helpful, but it's like, if you don't sit down and let me do my own damn shopping, okay? But these companies are trying to just, they're doing too much, okay? Hey, Carla, it says the AI and Kroger message you or call your name out loud when you walk through the aisle. Yeah, so Kroger they've already started in 2 stores, but it's like up north in the East Coast. But yeah, they're going to put end caps at the end of the aisles that will, that when you walk by, it says your name, because it can sense. I don't know if it's sensing something in your phone, maybe because you got that app. I don't know how it's going to know, but I read that as a press release that Kroger put out. So I'm just like, now this is gonna be crazy, okay? Because what if they say something you don't want people to know? Okay, you know, feminine products, you don't want everybody to know all that. So I'm curious of how they're gonna, and I can tell you right now, you know, it's gonna mess up, and somebody gonna get a nice lawsuit because they're gonna say they got mental anguish and mental distress because one of them machines said something out loud and personal that was not supposed to be out. Okay, they're gonna say it's some HIPAA violation, and next thing you know, they rich as I don't know what, because that's just how it always happens. So maybe it may happen to one of y'all. Maybe one of y'all will get embarrassed and get rich, unfortunately. But you know, I ain't lying, Mahalia. That's what they'll do some stuff like that. It says I was trying to lock my kids with them too, and they won't give it option. Oh, well, you're not supposed to lock your children. Okay, so just so y'all know, when you guys are locking your children's social security, you don't lock it with anybody but the 3 credit bureaus: TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. Those other and data analytic companies, you will not do it with them because they don't. Well, your kids ain't spending no money, so they're tracking you and your purchases, not necessarily what your kids are have. And companies like CoreLogic and LexisNexis, they basically are secondary. Some places call them credit bureaus because they can give some information from your credit, like bankruptcies and public records and stuff like that. But they're really just data analytic companies. But people do call them secondary credit bureaus. But you would not lock your children's information up with them at all. That would not be the way to go. That's the wrong company to go to. Only the credit bureaus. And the reason why is because the credit bureau is attached to your social security number, and most people would steal your social security number and wreck the credit. Okay. LexisNexis can't be fixed for that. Okay. Domino's, Amazon recent purchases. All I'm telling you, they're gonna see everything. I don't even know. Have y'all even went and looked at y'all? Some of y'all probably haven't even looked at y'all Facebook, not Facebook, y'all Cash App's monthly statement. I mean, golly, all right. Talk about give out too much information. They give out a lot of information. All right. So, and I'm gonna say this because somebody didn't believe me, and I told them yesterday. If you guys have a suit out there where you did not go to court and someone won a judgment against you, because somebody sent me one, and I hope she's watching. If you're watching, homegirl, we need to do what we need to do. Okay. But if you have someone won a judgment against you, and somebody told me, well, I ain't worried about them because I ain't got no job. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't have to have a job for them to take your money. Okay. So y'all, if they find out that you have a Cash App or any bank, all they're going to do is send that judgment they're going to subpoena the bank for your records. They're going to show the judge that, hey, this person banks and they have money here. Can we take this money? They're going to take the money, and they can take your Cash App balances. So if you are running and not paying because somebody thought they were going to be smart enough to put their money in Cash App and Cash App wasn't going to let somebody take it, they did. Okay. So where they thought they were hiding money, it did not. It was not hidden from somebody who was trying to find your info. Okay. It says, did you see they released Sora today? Sora is that new AI. Is Sora the one that you can speak something and it makes the picture? It makes a tell. Is that the Sora? Is that the AI you're talking about? Let me know. It says download then delete data from big box sites regularly. Use basic iPhone only for biz only. That's what I'm saying. Who gonna use a basic iPhone at that? My mama is using a basic iPhone, and I'll be looking at her going, I don't know how you hold this thing because them phones get hot. Okay, in like 45 minutes, it's burning hot just from playing a game on it. So, all right. So she says if we want our information not online, we need to download and then delete the data from big box sites. So that's like Gmail, that's Google, Yahoo. I'm believing that's what she's saying. And it says use a basic iPhone, or it says use basic phone only for biz only. That's hard. Okay. That's hard. That's whew. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I can go back to using that. Oh, yes, for videos. Okay. So let me tell you. So I told y'all that, and this was a couple months ago, I told you I was experimenting with creating some YouTube pages, and I found some AI through ChatGPT. Okay. I have ChatGPT and I paid for the upgraded version, and I wanted to see if this was real. So I would literally go in my phone, and this is what I did. Okay. And I actually made like 3 or 4 pages because I was telling y'all about side hustles and people like faceless YouTube videos. This is where I'm making faceless YouTube videos from this app. I would say, create me a YouTube. This is my prompt. Okay. So I'm just give y'all something. If you guys are ever using AI, if you don't know how to give the AI write a good prompt, meaning instruction, you're not going to get good results. Okay. So they do have, and this has been out. Yeah. OpenAI. Okay. Yes. It's through OpenAI. And basically I would say something like, make me a 3 to 5 minute video for a YouTube page so if I want to be super descriptive, I could say, for children ages this to this, or if it's just for adults, you could say for adults. For a gossip channel, I would say make the video about, and what I would do is instead of just picking a person, listen to this. I would actually go and get a news article, and I would copy the link to the news article and put that news article in the prompt. The AI would automatically know to read that article really quick and make me a video from the article that I put. And so it has the information, but then it automatically creates a video. So I use 2 different companies through this ChatGPT. I'm going to check out Sora. And I was actually very impressed at how it came out. It gave me, and if anybody wants to know, I may give y'all my pages. But the videos came out good. It took very little editing, and in the editing that I chose was, for example, if I wanted to do something on like P. Diddy, it would put a black man, but it wouldn't be him. So I didn't like the images that it had. So I would actually just go online and find images or video, and I would just upload them in the place of what they put, and the video was done. A lot of it you can do voiceover. So if some of y'all don't have nothing to do, y'all need to start creating YouTube videos, and you don't have to show your face. Because I know a lot of you was like, I want to do YouTube, but I don't want to, I'm shy. I don't want to get on the camera. Well, now you have no excuse, because now the videos do it without you even being there. Hey, Cassie. Okay. So very, very easy. Let's see. Slow it down. Just not to know, slow down. Say, right. I know mama be in that with that hot behind phone she be having. Okay. Oh, it says you're paid to aggregate data. Okay. It says time consuming and a blast from the past. It's a lot. Hey, Keisha. All right. So I would not want InVideo. That's who I use. InVideo is one of them, and I use another one. So Darren, use, and for you guys too, if you're interested in InVideo, all one word. I think it's like $50, $60 a month, but y'all can do like a little trial for like 7 days to see if you like it. But if you guys are interested in making a YouTube channel, I'm telling you, I mean, I had one video, it was just a YouTube short. And because I know people don't really have attention span to watch a 3 to 5 minute video, unfortunately. So now I just have them making YouTube shorts. I got like 50,000 impressions on it, which is huge for somebody who was just trying it. So if you guys continue to do this, you get more people to like and subscribe. Of course, YouTube will pay you the more once you reach a certain number of subscribers. But after that, your videos are going to come up in their feed, and as long as somebody's watching, you will get paid. Okay, so it takes a little bit of effort. Basically, the AI does it. And yeah, so if you guys are interested, you guys should try it. So I think it's pretty good. Thank you, Darren, for that information. Look at you. Okay, I hope you out here making you some videos, making you some of that money. Okay, I'm telling you, I don't like to keep. I am not gatekeeping over here, because at the end of the day, it's going to be us versus them. And us are going to need to stick together the best way we know how, even though that doesn't always happen, but we're going to need to. So don't want to be out here fighting by myself. Okay. So I need people that know what I know. Okay. And I need to know what you know. So, because we may have to we may have to come out here fighting together. All right. Hey, Miss Nika. Oh, no problem. Thank you too. Send me a message, Darren. I like to connect with people who know stuff. Okay. What else was I gonna tell y'all? Because it's almost 8 o'clock. Because y'all know I don't stay in here past 8. Let me see. So we talked about the TikTok thing. It was some fraud stuff, because somebody did something that stood out to me, and I can't even think of what it is right now. But I guess it ain't even no big deal. Then I can tell y'all about some calls I got this week from some of y'all. I'm telling y'all know y'all be keeping my phone ringing, and I do appreciate it. Okay. So somebody hit me up, and a guy is married, and he wants to buy a home, him and his wife, and he paid someone to fix his credit. Well, he didn't really know what fixing the credit consisted of, but he came to me and he said, man, my credit is all over the place. Can you help me out? I looked at his credit. No lie. TransUnion, 500. Equifax, 760. Experian, 620. So it really was all over the place. But immediately, the first thing I asked him, because I didn't even know somebody had fixed his credit, I said, is this a CPN or is this your real credit? He said, it's his real credit. And I said, somebody obviously did a credit sweep, because your TransUnion has all this stuff on it, which lets me know that this is your real credit. And your Equifax has nothing. That means they were able to wipe all that stuff off. And I told him, I said, well, just because somebody cleans your credit and they wipe things off of your credit, you still owe the debt. He didn't know that. Okay. Yes, the Hawk Tuah girl scammed folks with getting the coin, the little meme coin. I mean, they were doing that with the Dogecoin. Okay. So y'all know we talk about the cryptocurrency and stuff and all. I would never tell you guys to buy a meme coin, buying these fake coins. There are people who make coins. Okay. So if I coined a phrase that says Shamika Saves, whatever, Shamika Saves souls, whatever. Okay. I can make a SSS coin just because it's something that caught on. And people pay all this money for something that's not even legit. And when people do stuff like that, that's fraud, and they should go to jail. But do you think she's going to go to jail? Probably not. I'm not going to say why. All I'm going to say is probably not. Okay. But yes, they scam people by doing this all the time. It says, I work with people making 6 or 7 figures who do this daily using our info. I'm telling you, these people make tons and tons of money stealing that info. And the government says it's legal. And it is. And this is why once I find out something, I'm going to tell y'all how to do it too. Because if it's legal for them to do it, it should be legal for us to do it too. Okay. And not that we're doing anything wrong, but we just need to figure out how we can earn a little piece, even if they make 6 or 7 figures. If we're making 6 to 7 cents, but we're making it off of however many people a day, I'm okay with that, because that's still more money than what I had to begin with. Okay. So some of these things that people are doing aren't bad. Now, speaking of some of these things that people are doing that aren't bad, how y'all feel about the healthcare CEO? okay, being taken out. Were you one of the individuals that were saying that you were having a hard time feeling sorry for him because your insurance was denied? Okay, I was very shocked to see how many people were saying, "I'm sorry, but my feelings are out of network." Okay. It says, "Do you have an Instagram or Facebook trying to reach out?" Yes, same name, Shamika Saves, on all of it, on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, send me a message and I will definitely message you back. It says there's currently no oversight on crypto, so it's enter at your own risk. Exactly. That's because they have not found a way to completely track everything the way that they want. They are trying out so much. Let me tell y'all something. The government will not put any oversight until they figure out how to get what they want out of it. As soon as they learn to get what they want out of it, then they're going to put all the rules and regulations on everybody else. Okay? Which is why so many people go and get rich quick. And then by the time you find out about it, it's too late because now they don't put all the rules in. Okay? They know what they're doing. So there ain't no rules on crypto right now, but it will be. Okay. He was about to snitch on somebody and he was using AI to deny people's claims. I'm telling you, I've been telling you. Now, did y'all hear Darren just said he was about to snitch on somebody? I do believe that too. And it says, and he was using AI to deny people's claims. Did I not tell y'all that starting next year, they're going to be using AI really heavy, especially for veterans? Veterans are getting denied their disability because AI is doing it. What y'all think Social Security Administration is going to be using? Not a person. They're going to be using AI too. Why? Because it gets rid of the backlog. So you guys can stop complaining to your congressman saying that this person ain't, I don't process, put my application in and I ain't heard nothing in 2 years. So now they're going to use AI to get this backlog done, but they're just going to be saying no to you. Okay. So I'm letting you guys know that one, if you hadn't put in for nothing and you plan on, you need to go ahead on and do it before all the money in the Infrastructure Act gets spent. Okay. I don't know if y'all seen Elon Musk is already talking about updating these computers that the federal government has, getting new computers, bringing all the people back to work because they're going to try to make the government more efficient, which is great, they say. But you know what that means? More in your business. More in your, what you doing? What you got going on over there? What are y'all doing? That's what it means. Okay. Efficient means nosy. Sorry. Okay. So yes, it says his algorithm had a 90% decline rate. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I feel sorry for people who got denied for the smallest things, but they need to realize that it ain't people that are doing this. Certain prompts, certain things are denied off the bat. It says, and you can ask Chat GPT to create the perfect prompt for your desired video. Ooh, I'm telling you, I've been messing around with NVIDIA and it does a lot of stuff. So if y'all want to do y'all Facebook channel, y'all faceless YouTube channel or whatever, just try the 7-day subscription and try that NVIDIA. I think y'all will like it a lot because it does everything. And you know what else? All the thumbnails, I had Chat GPT create them. I put a picture of veteran in the bed, sick, wife by side, country house, whatever. Okay. And it would create the picture. And if I didn't like it, I would say, no, change the color. Oh no, make them black, or have them sitting down instead of in the bed. And it would change it. The only thing that it did not do good is it did not spell out words great. That is still tricky. So what I did was I just had the Chat GPT or the NVIDIA create the thumbnail, create the video, and then what I would do is I would put the words on the thumbnail myself from like another app. And I did all this from my cell phone. I do not like using computers when I do this kind of stuff. I just did it all from my cell phone. So if y'all don't have Chat GPT, I will tell you guys to pay the $19.99 through the subscription through the phone. It is worth it, okay? Because if you got papers to read, it summarizes them. Before I forget, I did take the law exam last Wednesday. I swear I felt y'all energy, okay? Because I was getting text messages. I don't know from who. If some of y'all, I didn't have no names. I just want to say thank y'all for y'all prayers and all that. I really felt that. But let me tell you, Chat GPT came through. No, it didn't help me cheat. But when I was reading the question, because we have to study on our own. If I didn't understand the answer, let me tell you what Chat GPT did. I would read the question, the legal question, and I would say, my answer choices are A is this, B is this, C is this, D is this, and I would wait to see what the answer is, just to make sure it knew what it was doing. But then I would say, well, tell me why all the other answers are wrong. And I don't know about you guys. I have a learning disability, so I seem to learn opposite. I learn backwards. Okay. So instead of me knowing the right answer, I need to know why the other answers are wrong so that I know what the right answer is. Okay. So it helped me understand why all the answers were wrong, that I couldn't figure out why, so that I wouldn't choose them. Because in these, on this law school exam, it's like two answers were no, but two answers could be right. And I hate that could be right, because that's how a lot of law exams are. It's like one answer is right, but one answer is more right. Does that even make any sense? It doesn't. But you see why I'm on here talking to y'all now is because they don't try to make stuff easy for you to understand. But Chat GPT broke it down for me. Okay. So I even use that to help me study. And I don't get my score back for like 3 to 4 weeks, guys. But I felt y'all prayers. I felt y'all support. And I believe I did very good. So I'll find out soon. Okay. It says, Darren says the doctors would approve the claim, but then the insurance company would instantly deny it. So people would be paying hundreds of thousands into these policies, and then their loved ones suffer. I believe it. Oh, dyslexia, better or better? Yes, Darren Carter, better or best. And that's stupid, because it should be one answer. But when it comes down to the law, it's never one answer. And this is how loopholes get created. And all I'm trying to do is find the loopholes that you guys can use, because they created them. All we have to do is step over them, fall in them, move, or go around them. Y'all choose which way y'all want to, interact with the loopholes. But I feel like I'm going to pick mine up and use it to my advantage. And that's what I want y'all to be able to do too. Okay. So thank you, Mahalia. Let's see. All right. Let me see what y'all saying. It says, I work with people. Okay. I read that. Thank you. I am favorite. I appreciate that. It says, hi, Shamika, what's the website for watching movies? The website for watching movies is Kodi, Kodi. I actually have to download that. I have it downloaded onto a little box. So like a Fire Stick, but you can like download it onto your laptop. There's another one called Stream. Is it Stream.xyz? I think there's another one, but the Kodi is the one I use a lot. I don't really like to use a lot of those streaming apps because they can put stuff all on your phone, but I do use Kodi. Okay, so hopefully that works for y'all. It says 100% digital, so they can tank it with one keystroke. Oh, I know it. That's the one thing that is scary about crypto, but that's the same thing about money. The money in the bank. And if at any time they want to say we have a collapse or the bank's closed and we can't get any money out, we can't. So we are, unfortunately, we just all need to learn how to homestead. Okay. So if the crypto goes up in smoke, fine. If the stock market goes up in smoke, fine. If we can't use cash, well, it's going to be crazy, but we at least need to know we ain't going to die. So some of us not some of us, all of us need to learn some self-preservation skills. Okay. And I know people don't think that's going to happen, but y'all definitely need to go back and watch Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Okay. I feel the future has a little bit of that in it. It's a couple movies I can name that I feel that the future has a mix. They just been trying to break it up so we can't really get a glimpse of what it's going to be like, but we are there. Okay. Okay, Darren Carter, that's my movie. Okay. Demolition Man is a good one. What's the other one with Roddy Piper? Golly, and it kept saying obey in it all the time. Is it They Live? I think that's another one. Have y'all seen that movie? They Live, THEY, live, LIVE. Some of y'all better get with some of these movies. They've been telling us some stuff on the low for years. Okay. They just can't put it way out there. Okay. It says, so it was an insider that paid to take him out. Come on. Let me tell y'all, that Luigi boy that they just caught, honey, if he ain't a snack. Okay. Cause I've just been stuck at his mugshot or whatever picture they've been using. Like, he is handsome, whoever he is. Okay. I don't believe it was him. But one thing I did know is they were definitely going to find somebody to take the blame for it because, well, they have to, like the mayor said in New York, good old fashioned police work. Y'all know that was a frame job. Wasn't no doggone police work. I don't believe it for a second. Okay, they can't even tell y'all who killed Biggie, Puff, Tupac. I mean, we could keep going. Let's do some of that. Those are some of the easiest. Does they snitch? We seen another, not was it 48-hour investigation? Those people, they snitch. Okay, so I'm not believing for a second that he has anything to do with it. The people who shot at Trump, I don't know if I believe that it was them either. So we just can't believe these people because the media, they make up all kind of stuff. Okay. And the movie Get Out. The movie Get Out is good too. Darren Carter, I, Robot is my if I, Robot don't tell you about AI technology, I don't know. Y'all better get some of these movies they've been putting out. We might need to put a list together of some movies now. Because there's some movies that I look and I go, oh my God. Even the Terminator, the very first one, okay? It says, how can we see you when TikTok ends? I still have a YouTube channel under the same name, Shamika Saves, but TikTok is not going anywhere. I don't believe that at all. It says, if a parent got a Stafford loan, does the student have to pay if parents don't? If the parent got it depends. If the loan is in the parent's name, so if it's a Parent Plus loan, that means it's a loan for the parent actually took out, then it would be on the parent. I don't believe that the student will have to pay because the Parent Plus loan, the parent took out the loan for the student. So that should be on the parent's credit, not the student's credit. But I don't have no kids. So somebody, y'all tell me if I'm incorrect, but I've never heard them make the student pay for a Parent Plus loan. Okay. Ooh, the feed. Darren, stop it. I'm going to watch that as soon as it says that's how it was on my insurance test. I'm telling you, Shasha, nobody ain't got time for these crazy questions. It's like, give me the right answer or the wrong answer, not the better, best. That's stupid. Okay, trying to confuse us. Okay. Yes, and bigotry will trip you up. Yes, it will. Fellas, that's what we be trying to tell y'all. Let us know if we go together or not. Sorry, I'm having old relationship flashbacks, y'all. My bad. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying because it's 8 o'clock. It says, yes, my mama wears the sunglasses. I can see through them. I'm telling y'all, my parents paid for their portion of my undergrad degree. Okay, yeah, so no, Mo, you should be fine. Hey, Cynthia. All right. Golly. Now, this is too much. Now, I got to watch Dark Matter and I got to watch The Feed. Okay, Darren says we got to watch Dark Matter and The Feed. Now, y'all know we can all do a movie watching thing. Okay, so we might have to do that. We can do a movie watching thing. We can watch it and then come back and talk about it because I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, thank you, Miss Cynthia. We got to keep up with these movies because they be trying to drop gems. And if y'all not playing, y'all need to watch Nefarious. Okay, especially if you're a person that believes in the Lord and the Bible and all that stuff, because Nefarious was dropping some heavy gems. Okay, and I paid for it. I downloaded it, so I think I can share the link. Let's see. Can an 18 apply for Obamacare? Yeah, they can apply for it if they are independent, but if they are being carried on your taxes as a dependent, they're gonna be a little difficult. But if they're independent, then yes, they can apply for Obamacare. But be careful because supposedly, and let me let y'all know that Obamacare is the Affordable Care Act. Because I know some people thought it was different, but it is the same. But we don't know what's going to happen to that next year because they may try to throw that out. Okay, Trump is probably going to want a Trump care because he's very, how do I say narcissist without saying it? Oh, I said it. So he may create something of his own with his own name. Okay. Darren, they want to know, are these movies scary? Now, Leave the World Behind was very good too. Okay. And to me, that's already happening. Just like I just found out that there's a place outside of DC where there is no cell phone towers. There's no social media allowed, no microwaves allowed. And the reason why is because the world's largest telescope is there and they can't have any type of electromagnetic signals anywhere within like so many hours or so many like miles of it. So they don't want it to mess up what the telescope is like receiving. Okay. So it's out in West Virginia. And man, I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to go live there because it's very boring, but no social media, no microwaves. Everything is, they can't have anything electromagnetic. And people go there because they and live there because they say they feel better, they're happier. And I bet they probably are. So look it up. If y'all don't believe me, go on YouTube and go town with no microwaves. You can just type that in and you'll see. Okay. Um, spell what, newborn? Let me know. Okay. The network, Clockwork Orange, Cell, Open Your Eyes, Behind Her Eyes. Golly, y'all giving me some movies to watch, man. Look. Okay. I'm telling we need to watch these sci-fi movies. I'm telling you, our robot is where it's at. Okay, it's after 8 o'clock. I ain't gonna keep it. We have to. I might have to put this one just on the live while I watch some of these movies. But I'm telling you, so we can share some of them. But yeah, guys, it's some stuff. Okay, they've been trying to tell us some stuff. We just ain't been paying attention like we should. Okay, so if y'all get a chance, tune into some of them. First futuristic town called The Walk is Coming to Tampa by Bill Gates. You walk to everything and watch that all time. Oh, well, they're going to have another it's a smart city. That's what they're calling now, smart cities. They're supposed to be building another smart city right where they had that hurricane come in North Carolina. It was, North Carolina this past year, okay? Love you too, I Am Favorite. Thank you. Nefarious is a great movie, I'm telling you. And watch it with the captions so you can read the words, because you need to be able to hear what they are trying to tell you about how the devil plays some games. Okay, very, very good. So anyway, but yes, they're definitely creating smart cities. All right, thank you, Miss Sharon. Text me that article. I want to read now that I know we don't have to do it, so I can put it out on my page. Nobody has to do it. And I will see you guys next Monday at 7. If y'all need anything, just send me a message. Hopefully we'll have something else to talk about. But if not, don't worry, we're gonna get through this together. Okay, so I love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all. Thank you. Like and share. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye. See you guys. Nefarious. Yeah, Miss, send me a text message. I'll send you the link. Okay, and Darren, send me a message too. Bye, y'all.